What's up YouTube, GODMode Duelist here, and we have another deck profile today. I finally got the pieces to put this deck together, and this is my Guardian Eatos deck. It's a weird, funky control version. You know, I'm starting to like control decks now, and this is just this deck leans more on 1-for-1s, so you pretty much just have ways to just infinitely 1-for-1 your opponent. Well, not infinitely, but you'll see when I show you the deck. So, start things off. 3 Guardian Eatos, the MVP of the deck. You know, no monsters in grave. Special summon, you special summon it. It's a free 2500 beater. 3 BKBs. There it is. Tribute 3 monsters. You black rose your opponent's field, and with skill drain on the field, he's a free 3000 attack monster. So the deck can get really aggro, and he's one of the reasons. 1 Stratos searches out my Neos aliases, and you know he's an 1800. 3 alias, Gemini 1900 beater, and target for spark, so he's pretty good. 2 Crusaders, same thing, 1900 beater. I usually never have to use his effect, but it is nice making him a 25. So, and he's also a Gemini. And then 1 Evocator. So yeah. Now for some funky tech, but it seems to work for me. 1 Banisher helps keeps cards out of the graveyard. You know, pretty standard. It does, like, it's there when I don't have my Macrocosmos or D-Fissures. So yeah. 1 DD Survivor, because since I run Macro and D-Fissures, that way if he does get removed, I always have a monster on the field. And then my 1 tech choice, 1 Infernity Randomizer. Now, if you don't know what Randomizer does, is once per turn, if you have no cards in hand, you can draw and reveal 1 card from your deck and reveal it. And if it's a monster, you deal damage to your opponent equal to the card's attack, I think, and then if it's a spell or trap, you take 500 points of damage. But it's just another way to either get a 1-for-1, pretty much, you know, draw my smashes or my sparks. It's interesting, but it's working for me. Up next, spells. You have 3 Gemini Sparks. You know, it's another MVP. It's really good 1-for-1. Bust a card, draw a card. So 3 D-Fissures also helps me control the game more, messes up anything that does with graveyard, so like Lightsworn, X-Sabers, Gravekeeper sometimes. So 3 Smashing Ground, the main 1-for-1 in the deck. I prefer to run this over Book of Moon because, like I said, the deck is very aggro, so really good for taking care of stuff like that. And then finally I got 2 MSTs. Now, like I said, I'm not running Trunade or anything because I technically have 5 MSTs in the deck with my sparks. So any pesky spell or traps I can get rid of easily. Now for traps, 1 Mirror Force, standard staple. Solemn, same thing. 2 Bottomless, pretty standard staple. 2 Skill Drain. Great for making my Barbaros is huge off the bat, and it does mess up other monsters. 1 Macrocosmos, messes, like, there is no graveyard with this card on the field, so. 1 D Prison, because I'm not too big on defense with my 1-for-1s, so for the times where I don't draw a monster, this is one of my means to protect myself. 1 Oppression, you know, kill special summons after I have my Eatoses on the field, and if not, before then I can spark it away if I have to. 1 Trap Dust Shoot, you know, because information is vital in a game, and this allows me to see your hand and put a monster back. Now for more tech choices, 2 Trap Stuns, because like I said, like, this card's actually really, really useful. It's like, if you play it before anything else, you're completely protected. And then 2 Magic Drains. I can hit Pot of Dualities, I can hit books, you know, just stuff like that. And yeah, that was the deck, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and peace. Later, YouTube.